Wow, it's really funny the way, when I use, well, this is, so how you doing? I'm going to be starting in about a couple of minutes. Going to wait till a few more people get here. I don't know who's here. It's not showing me who's on right now. It says, oh, welcome to live chat. Remember, so let's see what other songs I have. I'm going to look for my phone right now. Right? 24 hours a day, telephone, right? Is that how it works? Where's that phone? You know what's very weird? I have to find my phone before I begin because let me find my phone. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna have to go on here and find my phone. It's got to be somewhere. Oh yes, I put it down. I think in the bathroom. Oh, on the floor. Oh my God, with my flashlight on for the last half hour. You know what I was doing for the last half hour? How's everybody doing? I'm not here often, right? Thanks for the like. I'm just going to give the cat a couple of num-nums. You want a num-num? You're way too gentle, right? Is the cat more gentle than the dog? She's so gentle they fall on the floor. Maybe we should bring this a little bit closer, see how gentle she is. Are you gentle? She won't use her teeth. She knows if she hits it with her tongue, it'll fall on the floor. Okay, here's the last one. Okay. Now you get this cat. I'm the cat in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Live chat. Okay. Hi, Carbon for real. Carbon for real. Hi, hey, what happened? What happened when? Are you talking about YouTube? What happened? I don't know if I can bring anybody up here. I think if I go on StreamYard, I used to be able to, but they charge like 500 a year to go on multiple channels. And I'm dwindling here in the last couple of years, a very, very, very little income. I can't promote myself, and I never have, and I don't know if I ever will. It's no need for me to promote myself because I already know what I believe. I don't want to push it on to anybody what I do. I want the others to get excited and create these little pockets of two and three people talking, and then you meet at your favorite pub. You know what I'm saying? Pub, you flip it upside down, it's still a pub. If you grind the pub like this, it'll say pub because the B, turns around, becomes the B becomes the P, and the P becomes the. Oh my God. If I hold on a second, Jiminy Crickets. So, which one did you get? Right? Did you get both of them and you got the B? Did you get one of them and got the Q? Could you have turned it around and got the P, or turned it upside down, ended up with the D? You know, I don't know which way it is. Who told you about these hieroglyphs? Imagine letters in the alphabet, okay? Over time, over sound, okay? You're going to tell me somebody 3,000 years ago, okay, in which that Egyptian letter came over here and it looked like that, the A, the A. But it didn't sound like the A, didn't really look like the A, but now it's the A. So what came here? How did it come here? Why did they do it? Why is that a hieroglyphic more than ours being a hieroglyphic? And the thing about this, okay, is that if it's pinched from the bottom area, right? If it's pinched a little bit more from the bottom area, or it expands out from here, it becomes the letter R. That's where the queen comes in. That's where the gateway breaks, right over here. You have the right angle, right? And we can even see it if you go down to Russia, the way they write and stuff. That's, they have the backwards N and they have the backwards R. I don't know why it doesn't let me see. Who else? Why are we only one here? Let me do this thing on TikTok. Hey, where is everybody? This is ridiculous. 20 years I'm here, and I can guarantee you for the first 17 of them, it was okay. This guy can do a little bit of, putting things together, but now I'm putting it together and I'm assembling the zodiac. And so if you're into astrology, let's talk about astrology. Teacher, I need to learn astrology. I want to know the algorithms of the astrology, so now I can know the algorithm. And I'm talking about not the algorithm really, but the color commentary of the algorithm. How did they determine? Now, this should be a question of mine. I should put down. Like Aries. Oh, they call them traits. Now they call them traits. Are they traitors? Is Taurus in Taurus? Okay. Taurus, or is it Taurus? RUS, right? And you know when you put AU together, that's 22 and 1 equals to 23 and 21. Any number that touches another number is the same corridor, okay? Any number that touches another number is the same corridor. So all reverse numbers, and there are 36. Let me see if I got this right. There are 36 reverse, but there is only 1, 21, and 12. There is only 1, 23, and 32. There is only 1, 34, and 43. There is only there is only 1, 45, and 54. There is only 1, 60. Oh no, that's not good. 65 and 56. There is only 1, 76, and 67. There is only 1, 87 and 78. There is only 1, 89 and what is it? And 98. Did I get that right? 32, 33, 98, 98. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. How do I turn this camera around? Let me see something. How do I do this? Yeah, I don't like that it won't let me, yeah, that's not letting me flip this camera around, and it's okay because this is being live and uploaded for those who are not here, so I'm gonna have to turn this around. This doesn't make any sense that I can't turn this around. So I'll turn it around myself. I know you just joined me, and anybody just joining me, and I don't know who's here right now, and it's extremely, and you have to know this, right? Because in all actuality, here or not here, who's here and who's not here, that 0 up there must mean everybody. Because once I put this out into the network, for anybody that is a somebody will see it. And I know that you're here right now. Okay? I know that you're here right now. And you know what? I'm going to be working as if that 0 was 500. If you don't know what I'm doing, please ask. If you don't know what I'm doing, please ask. If you do know what I'm doing and want to know more, don't hesitate. Ask. If you see my green screen in the background and say, that's probably the best green screen we ever have, we have no flicks at all, as it's not a green screen. It is my interior everywhere. I know you're all here. I know you're all watching. We're going to do this. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy. Okay, I want to learn this. I want to learn this.
And that's the reason why you're on my channel today as well. Because of those qualities that you have.
He's good. This guy's good.
She said, I can't. I am truly shocked by the accuracy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare nobody, man. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to be scared, but I do want you guys to see that this is not only going to highlight a problem, it highlights your solution. You know, I know we spend a lot of times on, well, let me tell her she's at this part, at this part, at this part. But the reality of it is that if this thing could be accurate in any kind of way with your current status, it could also be accurate with the remedies. So let's not lose sight of how accurate it is.
Okay, so this guy he does the zodiac, right? I want to understand this and this. So if anybody watches this in the future, because there's nobody here right now, but once you learn this, I need to understand. I don't know what he's saying. He's going too fast. It's something new for me. I got to categorize. I like this. It matches this. It matches number 7. To go through number 12, you need crisscrossing 66s. Okay, you got to do this. Oh man, this is backwards, eh? This is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna switch this around. You know. So what this is over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Now what I do is I go to number 6 and I go 6, 5, 4, 3 and I stop. Then 2, 1, I need 1 and 2 to create. Now if I go the other way, okay, I'm going to go 6, 5, 4, 3. But you see this, because we need to, this is a skeleton. Numbers are skeletons. We have 9 numbers because of the skeleton. These here all double up. When you count by ones, it becomes odd and even. So if you really want to count, you got to count 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. When you count 1, 2, 3, you're cutting one of these cells in half. You cut this in half, it becomes a triangle. Oh my God, this guy just said the same thing. I gotta send him a message. He follows nobody. He follows absolutely nobody. And I think that's wrong. I think if you have 35,000 subscribers, you should take a look at some of your messages. The guy's highly intelligent. And yeah, I have to learn a lot of this stuff. Moon enters Aries at 7:24. This is good. Is it because of the day that it's entering into Aries? I need to know a little bit more. What is it? Oh, and I have to start my heat gun up. I just recognized what I wanted to do over here. I want to raise my and I love my setup. I just love my setup now. Oh man, I'm so happy to have this beautiful setup. Check it out, you know. Right? Check it out. Or you can't. Just check it out. So I got my thing of pens over here. I can take them out and put them in. Got my heat gun. This is this empty. I got these shorter, right, sticks. I got the longer sticks. And in here, that's right. Look at that. I got my hanging out with my ex and the cards and my bank cards, my license, everything comes here. I got 52 cards in this deck. I got a Medicare card. I got so many cards. You know, I just walk around with the deck. You know, there's always a game to play, right? And look at the V for victory. Isn't that Taurus? All right, look what it is in victory. Is that part of the body? All right, look at the face, the 2 eyes, the nose, the crown, standing on the 2 legs of life. There's no crossbeam. Why is there no crossbeam over here? Is the crossbeam only with the female? The V for the male, the crossbeam, the A for the female, the divided house. What are they showing us over here? Fini papier. You know, and it's funny the way Twelve, the back of the card, okay? Fini papier. You know, this here is a pier. You know, a docking pier. This can be the sky. Okay, this can be this over here. This is 3 by 3, 3 plus 3. This is 9 and 14. Now the 14 is the IT system and sun. The 14 brings you into the 4 and the 5. When you go into the 4 and the 5, you automatically go into the 3. 4 and 3 is the same corridor. This is the 14th letter. And you know, when I say number 14, how am I going to say it? How should I say the 14? Should I say it as 7 and 7, 14? Yeah, I have to get this supported up a little higher. How am I going to do that? I like everything I have, you know. Oh, yes, you know, I never thought of it. This. Yes, I can stick that. And I think one of them would be enough. Right? You think it's hot enough yet? No. But let me see. Just let me see. Oh, man, this is huge. This is huge. What a difference. Just hang on. I'm going to put you somewhere else. I'm gonna hang you up here. I wonder if it turns sideways. Why won't it let me show this sideways? I don't get it. What about this way? Oh, now I'm upside down. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute here. I'm just going to I'm just gonna fix something here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so how do I turn this? Because I'm trying to, okay, there I am. Okay, so what I did is, see that stick over here? See that stick over here on the bottom? So I needed it to, you know, I needed stabilizer bars on each side, right? So it doesn't fall over. This is a backboard, so I can put my iPad in there and my plug. And I couldn't do that in the case they sold. So if anybody has an iPad and they can't stand it up while it's plugged in, right? Why is that light like that? If I took that light out, do I look better now? Isn't it funny? Look. Does anybody see it? Oh yes, so
From 721 to 821 is which sign? From 721 to 821 is which sign? Leo, right? Okay, so where is Leo here? Right here. Now, please remember that your starting point is your finish point. So this is your destination. We already got destination from creation. Okay? Now let's do the model number. 7 plus 28 is 35. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Okay, so we know that's 8. Now 17 plus 8 is 25.
equals 7.
2 plus 5 equals 7.
Right.
7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay? So model number 6. Alright? That 6 makes me know that you're an air element. Please. So you like to talk to yourself. Okay? You can meditate by talking to yourself. You can also meditate with
I don't get it. Isn't I thought it was Earth.
Then you also are an Aquarius. Air.
Aquarius there, yes.
The difference in him. He's a fire, air. Very big on spirituality, please. Okay? Very big in the mental.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what this guy's doing. I like the system, what he's doing, but when he's relating it to the zodiac, I do not know this system, and that's why I'm doing this.
That's the
But I have to
personality
watch it.
characteristics right there. Now, You're born in 78, so you are 1 year older than me, which makes you 46, right? So now we go through this 10, 20, 30, 46. So you are currently in your Scorpio phase, okay? You're currently in your Scorpio phase, which means that you're coming down to this southeastern part, okay? I'm sorry, this southwestern part, right? So you're about to turn and go back up this hill. So you're in the fall of life. So I can tell you that, honestly, between 20 and 30 years old, you start looking for relationships. Between 20 and 30 years old, there was a major relationship, okay? Major relationship going on in your life between 20 and 30, okay? And then between 30 and 40, there was some stuff about babies, trying to make some babies, reproducing, some stuff like that, okay? I don't know if you didn't want to have no more babies no more, or you had a bunch of them between 30 and 40. Please, if you want none, just talk to me while we riding through, okay? And right now, you're in your moving around phase. Okay, you're 6 years into kind of moving around. You know, you've been trying to figure out you want to live here, live there, do this, do that. Okay? You said, yeah, I got married and had 7 kids. Exactly.
Yeah, so this was really weird. So, hey, who's here? Who's here? I'd like to know who's here. I stopped talking. Sometimes I'm listening to this gentleman from TikTok. He's very, very good. He made a couple of mistakes, unless he's got a system that he's not explaining to anybody, because he said number 6, Virgo, was an air sign, and I see Virgo as an earth sign. So maybe I made a mistake. But, anyways, what were we talking about? I had some crystal glasses for sale I was going to put up. So we did the cutout. I spoke about the cards over here. What else are we going to do? Usually I have Mr. Cherry in here. Usually I have Tammy, but I'm waiting around. We're going to go nice and slow. I'm going to put some things down for myself. I'm going to go get myself a glass of water. I can be, well, today's the 17th, you know, and I'm going to be live TikTok later. This is very dangerous, you know. This is freaking dangerous. This is very dangerous, you know. I'm going to have to put some black tape around this. Yeah, I'm going to get a cup of water in the kitchen, and I'm going to come back. Maybe I can get this light on. Oh, this light's not plugged in. Where's this light? Oh, much better. Oh my God, I was going blind over here. Going blind over here. So we all saw what's going on. Where does the B come from? Well, was it a BP? That when it opens up, right, the 3 gateways. So you have a belly on the bottom, you have a belly on the top, and you got the 2 on the side over here. The B and the P. And if you took this, right, and you snipped it on an angle, let me go more inside. And when you clip it on this angle, it might stretch out. If I went far enough, you would think the outline, right? The outline of this. Have you ever seen the outline of this? See, this is the inline. So I'm going to show you the outline now. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but you know what comes out of here, right? What comes out of cutting the see, this is the P, right? This is the P letter. But when it's cut out, it looks like hold on a second. So when this is cut out, you see this. So it looks like the R letter. It doesn't only look at the R letter, but you see this brush over here, or what maybe is the mustache. When you look at the trains in Monopoly, right? Look at the front part of the train. This part over here. This is where the R comes out. When the R comes out, this angle, the queen comes out over here. The open space over here, okay, tells me it funnels through. We don't funnel through a corner, we funnel through a flat surface open space. Although it comes through, when it funnels through, how do things usually funnel, right? They come to a point. So what is a point, what is a solid, and what is not a solid could be something that is leaking, right? That is moving, a moving product, right? So yeah, that was that with this. What was this conversation? Well, I was having this conversation. Let me turn this around. Yeah, I can be live tonight, I think. Yeah, live tonight and like not long. Just give me a minute. I'll just want to see something here. Yeah, so I don't know if I can even find myself. If I go look for myself. Okay, this says we'll be ready live at 9:30. I want to see if it shows me live on my, what does it say here? Yeah, crystal, Cristal, CFS, or Christos is an oil-based secretion. Oh, I like that. Out of the body, it becomes solidified as a crystal. Wow, I mean, obviously, there's got to be something really freaky about the human composition. Look at me. I can speak. Wow. I was nothing before, but I was everything under a microscope. And when you brought it all together, everything under a microscope, right? Imagine you eat this, this, and this. Imagine your mother ate only these three things. You have a child. Imagine, okay, this is the future. My next child, okay, and I think I have to go through at least a 3-month period. Okay, actually, it's a 16-month period. Is the period. I think it's the horse period, the pregnancy of a horse. I think that's what it's calculated by. Of the cleansing period, to which you eat only a certain food, and then the child will pick up something, whichever can be dictated through the food, how you talk, if you grew the food in your own vegetables. How would that child come to fruition? That's one of my questions. Let me see what else I was talking about in here. We're going to cut it short. We can't seem to get a little jiggy out of bringing anybody up. And there could be people here. Maybe you're blocked from chatting, super chatting, top chat. No one's come up. How you doing? I see somebody's come up. It's been 35 minutes. I had 2 people here. I don't know what's going on, jumping off. This is TikTok. I've been here for 20 years. Actually, what is it, 15 years now? I think it's about this time of the month that I'm here, 15 years, since April 2010. Been doing this for 20 years. Yeah, so anyways, this is alive, just like it's not alive. The thing about these numbers, and let me reverse the camera over here. All right, the thing about what these numbers, where are we going to go with this? These numbers here, right? If you take a look, the 1, the 5, and the 9 are not here, right? Let's say they're docking areas. 2 docks with 1 and is within 3. 3 is a corridor for 4. When 4 is a corridor to 4, 4 takes part inside of 5. 5 is part of 4 and 4 is part of 6. 6, okay, the corridor of 6 is 1, passing through 2, 3, and 4, but connecting 4 and 1, or 3 and 4, 7 over to 5, which connects to 6. 6 is a corridor between it, and 7 and 8 have a corridor between it, right? 7 is a gateway, like 3 is the gateway between 6 and 8, like within Venus, okay, like within Mars. So does Uranus, 2 air signs, an earth sign, another earth sign. 2 earth, 8, 2 air, 8, 2 water, 8, to Watergate. 10, 10, 10. Now, where's the 1 and 9, 10? Not the same thing, 2 different systems. The 1 plays the role over here of the entirety. 1 becomes 1 and 1/8. I'm not sure if that's the 1/8. How can you go point 1/8, 1/8, 1/8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 equals, divided by 2 equals, times 5 equals. I know that number. I really, really know that number. Wow. Wow, I know that number. Well, there's so many combinations in here. Divided by 8. No, so you have 0.181818 times 13. Let's see what that does. No, I can do it times 10. I have to figure out what that answer is. Anyways, for now, just let's leave it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the 364 days. 7 by 7 by 7, 343. 7 plus 7 plus 7, 21, 364. Cubic math, we get it out. When we run this to the short count, right? When we run it to the short count, and the short count is 7 by 7 equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to 14. 14 and 49 equals to 63. That's your basic creation, and this is the reason the house is number 27. It's the money house, it's the brown house, it's the house of bait. It's the house with the 7th gate, right? Passing on the 2 die. It's to die for. It's over here. It's over here. This is the house of bait. If you want to design it, maybe. You see, when you draw on an angle, right, all these angles create half area spaces. All the angles are half area spaces. Regardless of what you do, it's always going to be a half area space. Why, look, I'm cutting. So you want me to do it here? Just pick any row and just draw it on an angle, right? So you would have the division right over here. So then you would have, if I did it on the 3rd row, right, you'd have the division right over here. And then you can have that dividing row over here. And then you'd have 1.5 on this side, 1.5 on this side, right? And then when you go to play the game blackjack, right, they pay you 3 to 2, right? 3 rows by 2 rows. 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2 by 3, right? Or 3 by 2. Now you need 1 more of these, right, in order to have your 3 by 3, but you have 3, you have 2, you have 1, you have 2, you have 1. You have 3, 2, 1. You have 3, 2, 1. This is what happens when you turn things on the side. Number 27, right, is you take up this one here, and you can take up this one here. That's not number 27, by the way. Okay, if you really want to know where number 27 is, number 27 would be, let's say, this one over here and this one over here. That would be 27. Now, when you have 27, right? When you have 27, hey, I don't make this stuff up, right? Look, when you have the 2, you have the 7, right? Like that. But you know what else you have? You encompass 1 and 4, right? 1, 4, and 5 come in between. We're not going to talk about that. You go through the 4.5 area space. 4.5, the fox pass, and 5.6, the fox and the wolf, each side. So what's happening with the moons? What's happening with the ocean? What's happening with the sun? This is supposed to be with the sun. This is a passage. This is the female. But this one over here is the white horse. This one over here is the F. It's the W-O that comes on to man when you say woman. It's number 38, bringing 888 together, or the heavens in 3 creation. It's either 8 parts into 3 or 3 parts into 8. We do know when we have 2, 7, we can now say 1 over 2 up. Wait a second. I've played chess before. I know that move, right? When you go 2 up and 1 over, I got 9. But what if I just implemented the victory sign and just went 2 over to 7 is 9 to the left, 2 over to 9 is 11, we got 9, 11. Well, if I can do it down here, why can't I do it up here? 8 down to 1 is 9, 8 down to 3, 11. Wow. We all know, right? It's one area between 2, and then we begin creation. 3 areas and 3 areas, and we have a 1 and 3 cycle, right? We have a 1, 3, and 1 cycle equals to 5, and 3 equals to 8. Now we have 2 leap cycles, and then we have 13, 31, 13, 31, 13, 31 equals 57, 57, 75. The orphan child based on casino gambling and roulette. 29 black, 29 black, 29 black, 29 black. Know while you're standing at the roulette table why it's there. Send it the vibration. Tell them you know the IT system is 29 black. And if you go to this, this is going to be in Leo. If you're going reverse alphabet, right, you're going to go 13. Oh, let me see if I got that right. You're going to go 13, 25. At 25, you're in Aries. At 25, you're in Aries. Wow, that's really good. Perfect. Beautiful. In 29, you would be 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, you would be in Leo. So Leo, Aries. So it's both fire signs, right? The coming of the new is fire sign. Where else was I standing with this? Wow, I don't remember. So yeah, so if you can do that, 8 and 1, well, why can't I do it on the left side and do the same spread and go 4 and 3, 7 to 4 and 9, 13? Well, if I can do it on the left, why can't I do it on the right? To 6 and 7, 13 to 6 and 1, 7. So what did I do now? I got 9, 11, 9, 11. I got 13, 7. I got 13, 7. Wow. Now, if I go up 2 and over 1, I got 9. If I go up 1 and over 2, I got 13. If I go up 1 over 2, okay, I got 13. If I go over 1 and down 2, I have 11. If I go from 9 down over to 2, I got 11. If I go 6 down 1 over 2, I got 7. 3 over 2 up 1, I got 7. 2 over 1 up 2. So that's the chess move. It's, you follow where I'm going? All we have in here going all around the 5 is 7, 9, 11, and 13. All right, and you want to find this? Let me show you this. 7, 7, 6, you have communication between alpha, beta, right? You have alpha, beta coming over here for communication into the sun, coming out through the female. 5 and 4, 9, right? We already know that the same corridor of 5 and 4, right, is the same corridor of 4, 5, and 6, right? And the 5, look at that, 1, 3, and 5, 4, 5, and 6. So is the 5 the passage in between? Look at the skip, right? Here's your 1, 2, 3. Here's your 1, 2, 4. That's a double skip, right? Here's your 2, 4, 6. Here's your 4, 5, 3. This is your trinity. There's 4 on the ring side. There's 2 on the pull side. You only get to see 1 and 1. 1 center iceman and 1 goalie. Well, the goalie doesn't come out. Goalie is just plug that in, you know. Maybe I can plug that in as fill-in, right? We're going to take a 2-minute break. I know you just got here. I'm not sure if you're going to stay, many leave. I don't know why. Have you got a question to ask me? Just let me turn this camera around a bit. I'm going to get a glass of water. How's everybody doing? I've been here close to an hour. Do I repeat myself? Or do you want to watch and just let me just continue on? I don't know if you're going to stay, but I'm usually right now, it's sort of in the mode where I'm not explaining anything to anybody that's not here at the time they're not here. Wow, that was pretty stupid of me to say, but anyways, I need to get something to drink. Be back in a minute. Yeah, and I don't know why I can't see the chat. Maybe I can open it up on my computer here. Oh, live. Okay, it's letting me look at this, so I'll be able to see some of the chat if it's up here on the computer. Just give me a second. Okay, yes, okay, I see this part here. Okay. Okay, so if somebody presses live chat, what if I press chat? What if I want to chat? What if I want to chat? How can I chat? How can I talk in the chat? Oh, it says I can chat here. Okay, let me see. I'm going to talk to myself. I want to see if it works. Hi, this is me. Hi, this is me. Hey, I got a crown on my head. Hey, it's 11:11. Okay, so, okay, at least I can see it on my computer, which relieves me a lot. I'm going to be getting a glass of water. I will play a song right now. I'm going to play a song. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I've been here an hour. I know you just got here. I have no idea who's here, who comes from where. I think there's only chat on here. No, chat's not a person. You know, well, chat could be a person. Chat is a cat. You do know that, right? Oh, that rhymes. Chat is my cat. You do know that. Chases all the mice, chases all the rats. Well, it doesn't get this one. This is my biggest mouse. Oh my God, I'm scared. You know, getting everybody, you know, why at the beginning in the movies that they depicted the women scared of the mice? Why did they depict, right? And look at that down there. What's going on? Why did they depict the cat chasing the mouse, right? There's a reason for them instilling this into our heads, right? You can't hide everything. I'm playing this game, okay? I learned about the alphabet. I learned a little deeper what is a number or what is a geometric shape. I say words and try and understand why is one word said as O-N-E, one, and W-O-N is one, and you can barely distinct the difference. And then I started to say, well, we have numbers that are in the lower range from 1 through 9. I'm going to get my drink. I'm going to try to remember to talk about the numbers and ranges. Anyways, to bring it down to short, as just to know what we're going to be continuing, I put rangers instead of ranges, which means levels. To put it down this way, I've broken up numbers, broken up the alphabet, and I see there's a lot of, like, if I had to say I needed to talk about a number, right, I'd be probably talking about all the numbers. especially if you told me one digit number and then you told me about two different numbers that would be digits, and then that would tell me a story, and then it would lead into the alphabet, and then it would lead into words, and then we would go through what we have been indoctrinated with. We've been indoctrinated with, we all know what a TV is, we all know what a radio is. For those who do not know, they're probably not here right now. We all know what the word paint is. We all know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We all know that this is an instrument. We use it as a calculator, 1 through 9 and the 0, but the 0 point and equals is just an explanation. This is a schematic, as this is a schematic, as the deck of cards are schematics, as Rubik's Cube, as New York City. When you look at New York City from above, it actually looks like this, like it's being plugged in. 3 or 4 of my videos have been removed on New York City, okay? And yeah, believe me and trust me. Trust me. So we're gonna take a few minute break here. I'm gonna put on one of my recent songs that I wrote. I'm gonna put on 2 songs because I'm taking 5 minutes. Let me see. Oh my God, yes, the keys to wisdom. How are you, Mr. Messer? Oh my God. 3761. So is not 3761 like the first year after 3760, which is 4 by 940, right? 94 Uranus. I just did something yesterday off the Quran. They were talking about number 114, right? And I still don't have my other computer. And you know the piano thing that I had, I don't have it anymore because it's in the other computer. So I'm going to need that downlink. And are you going to 1947 for a specific reason? And in the first one that you wrote down, you missed to put the 1. Okay, so you corrected yourself. Yes, AD, year AD, after the death. Oh, yes, after the death. Okay, so year AD 1947. And yes, that's the first year of the AD. And you know what I like about the 61 is 1440. You know that, right? I think we can we do this? And I got to get my water. 1440 times 3 equals 40, that plus 14, I don't know, 61. I want to see what it is. Can you tell me something about this? 5781. That was the year 2021. That was the year 2021. I know I made a mistake in what I was showing you. I don't know what I just did. You're going to have to repeat it to me. Okay? But that was 2021. And well, that was the end of, I forget which, yes, that's where Venus and the moon come together. 9 and 3, the lower and the upper world. 24 is the difference of the numeric value of the gate. And it's 3 by 19 and 3 by 27, like 1927. And this number is what brings me to the end date of 5780. I think it's 57. I think it's 5788, which is 5787. I have to see if it's 87 or 88. Right? I have to calculate backwards. And this was from 3760, would be 2027, 2028. It would be like the end of 2027, which the Hebrew year would begin 5788. And that's because 5781 is 1927, which I already did that the year 5760, and you're going from 5761. The Lychrel numbers, I'm going to write that down. Okay. Lychrel. For those who don't know the keys to wisdom, he does something different, but still in numerology. I have, okay, everybody keeps up and understands on their own level. He's written a piece on, I'm not sure if you've seen that in any of my latest videos. That is freaking crazy. I think this is my birth chart. I'm not sure. So, oh my God, it's hanging on the wall, but it's an ugly one, you know. Oh, those are papers I'm definitely throwing in the, oh, here it is. Here it is. There you go. There you go. Brand new. Brand new. You let me show it off? I mean, obviously I have it because, right? And you did this, right? Does this ring a bell to you, sir? Okay, so here's what it is. Cross sum of one. One way, one the other way is one. The cross order key forward is 4, reverse key is 4. So let's see if I can keep up to this. And I can't. I can tell you right now. I know why it's 4. I know why it's 6. I know why it's 8. I know why it's 10. Okay. I know why it's 12. I know why it's 14. Now over here. So what happens is J is 10. It gets reduced to the one value. It becomes 10 plus 1, 11. K is the same thing. It's the 11th letter plus the 2 becomes 13. L is the 12th letter. Here, reduce it becomes 3. It becomes 15. So L moves into the O position. M moves into the Q position. Very interesting. Now when we cross order sum, let me see what the cross order sum, why was that cross order? Oh, because all of these till here are under 9. These are reduced. So the order sum being reduced to 9. And when we get to 18, look at that. All representing the letter I, all representing the letter R, all representing the letter O. Or are they all representing what the combination is to create with your greatest number? They will create into 9 and 9, 18 at the highest from 2 till 18. So that will be 2 times 9 equals to 18, or perhaps 3 times 6, 6, 12, 18. I just saw somebody's birthday like that, right? And then you have the crossover sum. So it'd be, let me see. Okay, so each one is doubling up, and then the reverse of itself is over here. This is very good. I'm going to be talking about this after, because all of this is going to get categorized. Okay, I got to read that. Okay, what you just sent me, I got to read that. Yes, so let me see where I am. Just let me separate these papers for a second. And I did it 1,000 times. I got to get rid of these already. Got to get rid of these. I don't know if who's ever's gone bowling before, but there's a technique to writing the score. Just important, not going to be important, going to be important, going to be important, important, not important, not important, maybe to be important, possibly to be important. Here's another thing. If you go to the power table, find all the repetitions where one goes into the other and find the algorithm with this, right? Somebody do that so when we do create the system that we can enter everything into, like this, it'll actually do it by itself, but I'm not sure how to call it out. When it comes up to in numbers, and some of this stuff is just for myself, some of this stuff is so somebody might remember what I did here, because a lot of times I talk to myself. So what I did here is, if you look, Everything's going by 4. And when I go by 4, now I'm adding. 8 and 4 is 12, right? 12, 12, and 12 is 24. 16 and 24 is 40. So I reach my first time right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 5th one, I reach 60. Now, the thing about this is because by the time I get to the 10th house, I now replicated the first house. If I replicated the first house, what is happening down over here? I'm at 220, which is 440. So now they're running 440 hertz. 440 hertz. Do I have 432 hertz inside of this? No, I don't. 180 degrees ends up by the 9th area, counting by 4. 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 84, the 3rd moon, Pluto, the 24-hour day. The next one, look at that. This is our day, and this is the moon cycle. Look at that. Look where it falls. You know what day this is? I think this is the 2nd or 3rd. Is it the 2nd or 3rd? Oh, hold on a second. The 20th day, the 20th day, 2019, 120, 110, right? The 110th day is the first day of Taurus. The Twin Towers fall down on Taurus 110, but further on into the year. So it's on the 3rd day we fall into the 4th moon, right? And when we count over to Pluto, right, we have fallen into the 3rd moon. Prior to that, when counting by 4s, 32 is going to represent Leo. 32 represents a door. 144, 6 days by 24 hours is 144. Here we have the 36, right? You know what's ironic about the 36 is that there's a number. I think it's 18 times 18 is 324. Plus 36 is 360 degrees. Here we have something to do, 104, communication in the 12th house. 48 for ring, 48 to 84 Pluto. Our Pluto inside the 12th house of Pisces. Why? Divide this by 3, 104. It's communication. How many times can we divide this? Can we divide it by 6? Okay, it'll give me 52, the house of cards. 4 by 12, 12 inches are all the rulers. I only need 3 of them to create a yard. Why am I only using this to create a yard and not counting to 12? How did we add 3 more inches onto this? What does completion give us when the beginning, right? Why this? The 10th one, the 9th one makes 5 the center. The 10th one makes 5 and 6 the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 6 must come together when counting in 10. Right? So we're going to just turn this around, take this off over here, show you this again. So let's see. 26 is the letter Z. 2 and 6 equals to 8 equals to 34. 2 and 6 equals to 8. 8 and 18 equals to 26. 2-time reduction. Right? Now what we do is we go, I think we go 34 and 18 equals to, how did we get this over here? 86, forward key, I forget what I did. 52, how did I do this again? I forget, help. Let me do this again. Over here, 10, hold on, let me do number 10. 10 and 1 is 11, plus 9 is 11, plus 9 is 11. Hold on, is 11. Help me out here. What did I do wrong? 18 and 9 is 27 and 9, 36. Where am I over here? I'm 27 and 9 is 36. $45, 63. No, I'm lost. You got to help me. I don't know. Maybe my head is spinning right now. I've done it too often. I get some of them. I don't. Why am I not doing that? 20 is 22. Okay. And 40. Okay. 24 and 18. 24 and 18 is 42 and 24. 26 and 18 is 44. 54, 64, 70. Okay. So W. Okay, so W. Okay. Why do I keep falling in and out? So look, W. 28 and 18 is 46 and 28. 56, 66, 74. 30 and 18 is 48 and 30 is 78. Crisscross and crisscross again, it's like the two sides. It's because of the Trinity. I mean, that's the only way I can see it. And then you reverse all these, right? Look at that. 27 in between, the house of bait. How many get number 27? Look at that. 18. Look at that. Here's fifth. Look over here, right? Look at this. 54. The sun, like the sun goes through here. The cycle of the moon, the sun is going. Over here is Leo. We only have 9, so your birth runs through the heavens. Over here, you have 27. You are the creation in the house of bait. See the difference over here is 27. They recreate themselves. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 is 18 and 9, 27. It's the only one that recreates itself throughout number 9. There's only 2 9s, right? 99. Here's 18 difference, 3553, electric company within the moon. The 3 world, the house below and the house above in Trinity, 3 times the valued number, or 13, right? 13 by 3 is 39. 34, also 9, this is your gateway passage. When your first way gate, look, and you're the king at 17, you're that passage. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, the wolf and the fox come together. I need that 2-minute break. We're putting on this song, taking 2 minutes off over here. I want to thank Cynthia for these cubes she sent me. Yeah, if you don't think like above is below, think again. We all think alike. Let me just put this on, what we have left here in juice. One time, I'm going to play 2 of them, all right? Not sure if I like this. Now, I have the up and down, left and right song, but I'm not a happy camper of that. I'm going to play 2 songs.
All right, here's a cosmic rock ballad rooted in your question. A tale of zodiac splits, fiery forces, love, logic, and celestial conflict. Think tribal drums, electric guitar, and a deep cosmic hum pulsing through it. I am the ram, I charge through the gate. Born in fire, ruled by Mars, I challenge fate. But there's 2 of me now, I feel the divide. One wants the sword, one opens wide. In the house of Venus, I met my twin. We both seek peace, but where do we begin? Split the wheel, 6 and 6, or 4 and 4, or 3 by 4, just like before. Is it love through war or calm through flame? We fight for peace in different names. Aries to Aries, a mirror soul in Venus Hall. We see control. Oh, the dragon roars, the ram will rise. The stars align beneath purple skies. I ride the archer's bow, truth in my aim. With Jupiter's wisdom, I light the flame. I see the battle, I read the scrolls, but truth alone can burn through soul. Aries, your war is bold and bright, but freedom seeks the gentler light. And I, the goat, I climb through time with Saturn steps. I draw the line, order and structure, the stone and the law. I see the chaos and name the flaw. Peace must last, not just ignite. I build the mountain in the night. From the sun I blaze, I'm Leo the flame. Heart of the pride, I claim no shame. Love is strange, but honor is king. Without the heart, what peace can you bring? Aries, remember it's not just might, it's love that makes the fire bright.
Woo!
Spin the fate, 12 signs dancing through the gate. house, beware, beware.
Woo!
Venus watches silent and deep. The dragon coils, the ram can't sleep. 12 signs shimmer, one circle hold. A war for peace, the eternal goal. From Mars to Earth, from love to code. The algorithm chooses the narrow road. Peace or passion, structure or flame. All paths lead home, just not the same. If you want, I can break down what each sign represents in this song. Their relationships, rulers, and deeper meanings in this cosmic battle. Want to dive deeper into that?
Check it out on TikTok. Look what happens on TikTok. One page. Look at the algorithm the way it took 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Look at that. 2. Here's a page here. And then there's a page there. It's like really crazy, you know? So here's another one. Let me see what else I got. Oh yeah. We'll talk about that one. No, I know that guy. Here's another one. Does anybody have any questions about the song? Yeah, I got to fix this thing. Only wants to tilt forward and backwards. Like, you see what I'm working with? Check this out. My new stand, like, look, I'm the big one over here. I'm the big jack, right? And I hooked myself off of, hold on a second. I took these 3 X's. I took 1 X, 2 X's, and 3 X's. So I got my 3 X's with me, and I put the big jack on top of it. See the way the jack is hanging off the side over here? Look, hold on a second. See, it's just hanging by one. He's just hanging off by one thread. So this jack is hanging off by one, and then you can look at the jack, and doesn't it look like the X's? It looks like an X, but because it has this thing sticking out here, and they don't. 24, 24, 24, 72. You know, if I put 3 O's, it'd be 45. Do you know what the difference is between 45 and 72? Mr. Messer, did you have any of that inside your information, 45 and 72? You know, I have to get my water. Thank you for being here, Mr. Messer. It's been a long road, eh? I don't know about you, but it's been a long road. I mean, when you look back, it depends if you're sentimental. If not, you just like forget about it and it's now. Forget about yesterday. You know, the pains you went through yesterday, they're yesterday. Now you have to know how to have the comportment right now at this moment. Still use the logic that got you here. Don't think over yourself, because I have been learning for 20, I don't know how many years. Maybe this is my 21st year I'm coming into next month. I have already was in the state, okay, of transdiction, right? From the alter minds, right? State of transdiction. Why the new words? Have you ever learnt what you're learning now? No, right? So you've never either heard the word yet, right? Right. That's why it's a new word. What does it mean, transdiction? Everybody knows. It means you're translating from one metric into another, right? And bringing translation into dictation. Like it's like a tool. I mean, that's what it is for me. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of gas every time I recalibrate to go deep inside of me. And it hasn't been easy lately. I don't like to say it, but just in case anybody else is going through it, right? And but I'm picking up a lot of information, and I'm happy about it. But when you go through the door, the information is stronger when you're not when you're in the over here. And what happens is I start to sweat here. My eyelids start to sweat. I get a big pain here against my heart, and back in my sacral, it starts to sweat. I get a lot of air coming up all the time. I get a little dizzy, right? I take breaks. I have to do this myself. I nobody's around me, or maybe there are. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I should call out. Maybe I should have others that work with me, but you can't interrupt me. You can't stop my flow. You have to know exactly. It goes, oh, look who's in the crowd. Hello, fresh air. Yeah, they let me on at 7 o'clock again tonight, but you can see how cloudy it is in the back with this. I don't think it's my camera. I'm so happy everybody's here. You don't understand. Okay, please tell me what happens when there's too much in a computer, when you open up too many gateways. What is the medical terms for a computer? Okay, that when the computer starts to have a cardiac arrest. When does a computer have a cardiac arrest? When does it come in and say, oh my God, I have no memory, put me in cloud, put me here, put me there. What happens? What happens? Okay, because whatever's happening on the computer is happening to me. This is the way I want to describe me. Okay, where am I? Where's my heart in the computer? Where are my lungs? Where's my conscience, subconscious? How do I need to reach out? Oh my God. Hello, 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 little mousy. I know I'm just the flesh. I'm just the arrow, the pointer, and I got point cards. Where do you want to point me next? And you know, with the pointer, you don't have to be exact because you can be bigger than the area space. Even if X marks the spot, you can be anywhere in that X. Oh, I could be? Is that an area that joins 4 other houses? Or is that a house by itself? Because we know what the 4-to-1 deal is. 4 quarters equal $1, right? You know where the dollar sign, it's found on the fourth key of your keyboard. And the 4th planet is Mars, unless they tricked us and they started at 9 from our birth and then went to 8, 7, and 6, and they connected us to Saturn for the extra light, because the day we came here was day 6, and they gave us a touchdown for the extra point. That was 7. 6 and 1 is 7. God rested. But yet I looked up all the algorithms, and I found out that in the algorithms, we end on day 6. We end up to be 1 in a million. What do you mean 1 in a million? You mean we're 999,999? Oh, all the papers fell on the floor except for the one I needed. I mean, check it out. They're all on the floor. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, wait a second. There's difference in sizes. This and this, not the same. You cannot cut an air vent in here. You have to run a Segal. In here, no Segal needed. You can have a deadline in here, but not in here. The same thing with this over here. You have to understand what is area space. What is area space? You see this? Shows a dead, see this separation? These become deadlines. Area spaces you cannot pass because they're singular. They become heart lines. You have to put Segals in these area spaces. The ace can be individualized. Here's the queen's house on this angle. So when you put creation to less than or more than, you put the pointer arrow, you put the line down here, you have the K because you're inside the house, you're inside the pound key for the K9, for the 9 lives of the cat. And I'm going to show you that for the 9 lives of the cat, but it doesn't go that way, right? Because the cat sank, because the chat. Why do I say this? Inside the French and the English, a cat is said sho, but the English will read it as chat. They will say it as 5, but in French, it'll be read as sank. It'll be heard by the sailor. Did something sink or sink the what? Is the boat sinking or did the boat sank? So they're talking about 5. We're talking about water. This is where 5 came into the water. This is where the fire comes into the water. This is where A goes into D, where the fire of Aries jumps into Cancer, into the water sign, AD. And if I remember correctly, I think that is that a cardinal sign? Let me just check over here. See, this is where I started to learn to mix and match, the understanding. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to just delete some stuff here. Boy, it was right at the top. No, it's not. Yeah, it's the cardinal sign. This is what I started to change in my work. I haven't been coming on to YouTube, pooey on me. My computer's in the shop. I can't afford to pick it up. Yes, I need more money. I need money, 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 money. Number 4 is all about money. The corridor between 3 and 4. 3 is the pound and 4 is money. 4, okay, is money. Not only is it money, the 4th key is Mars. Mars is number 51. Area is 52. Earth is 52. Area is 25. 19 is DNA. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5 and 4 equals to 9. The N letter will create the 9 letter, and the N letter will move into the 19th position in the 360-degree alphabet. Yeah, I don't even know why I did that. Like, wow. I asked myself, will I ever jump off my boat? And I think I just jumped off my boat. 196 is the first Lycral number. I'm going to be into that in like 2 minutes. I definitely have to go there. Okay, first I'm going to finish this. So I was talking about 1 and 4. Okay, I don't know why I got carried away with this. Okay, this is going away, and all this is going away, going away, going away, going away, going away, going away. Oh, I like this one. Yes. This one over here, right? You can see the passageways. You see the way it's cut. You see the singular line. Well, when Twitter went to X, right? This is not the way it's done, but this is what you can do to it. The reason it's done the other way, it's angle, right? Okay, where is everything? Oh yeah, so this, and this are going away. Okay, this and this are going away. These are going bye-bye. These I'm going to go through, and then these will be bye-bye. The number is 1 in a million we spoke about. And wow, I just hate that I have to turn this thing around, eh? I wonder if I can plug my camera in it. Here. 999,999. When you divide this by 7, by the happy face, you end up with this answer over here. Every single one of these numbers will be in each one of these. These are the perfect numbers in order to equal to this. 99999 divided by 7, right? So 7 is the mother within. So what are all these positions? Why such a beautiful number? What's going on? What can I possibly dream up? Well, first of all, what is 9999? I never really did the multiplication of it, but we do know that after 3 nines, right, you're going to get a comma. Right? But not necessarily. We can just have all these in a row. We can also put 9999 and a decimal and then go 99, meaning one of it is change, right? So we can look at it different ways, or we can put all 6 of them together. We can break them up possibly towards, just give me a second, towards what is 1 and 6. Well, we can't do. We can do 4 and 2. We can do 3 and 3. We can do 5 and 1. We can put together, all representing the number 6 in each of these equations. Okay, well, because there's 6 of them, so it has to all equate to number 6. But to break it down, to the most part, is that this is what the Mayans. I'm going to see if I can make this bigger. Wow, it's not. Hold on a second. Well, I don't know why it's not letting me. Hold on a second. Hold on, maybe it'll let me download it. Oh man, I can save it? Save image, wow. Really? Because I lost, oh no, this is not the original I wanted. I lost the original I really wanted. I have to find where it is. I lost my original. Okay, so I downloaded it, so I have to get rid of this one. Move the trash. Okay, so where am I with this? Wow, what was I talking about? Yes, okay. A and D. Wow. So, yes, so A and D are, let's see, did I get this right? Okay. Yes, a cardinal. They're cardinal. Okay, they're cardinal signs. 3, 6 are going to be mutable. It means you can shut them up. 2 and 5 are going to be fixed. Does that mean they're always there? Right? They're fixed, right? And they end with ED, so they're sunshine. And it also represents Earth. 3 and 6 is that creation, right? These are the bottom markings, right? Again, with the camera, Jiminy Crickets. Okay. I can take this out of this, right? I can take this out of this. And here's my cardinal signs, 1, 4, 3, 6, 2, 5. I'm not going to use the other ones right now. I'm just going to keep you into the cubic house, okay? 2, 4, 6, right? Here's my mix-up. So when I have this, automatically inside of this one, okay, what you're going to get is you're going to get fire and you're going to get water. All right, and then when you match this one up over here, the third one over here, you're going to get air and earth. And when you match this one Whoa. Sorry, you get, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. Earth. Look at that, eh? Look at that because this one and this one are both Earth, right? Did I get that one right? Now, wait a second. Wait a second. This is Earth, right? And this is Earth. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, what? Wait a second. No, this is a mistake. This is fire. This is water. No. Yes, that's why they're different. And that's why they're the same. There's a difference of 3, there's a difference of 4. Okay. The difference of 4, okay, makes them the same. The difference of 3 makes them different. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so we all know that. I mean, we all know. I mean, here's the Mayan, right? They run by 999,999. Look at our value. Now, when we look at this at the same time, do not forget, okay, under the judgment of qualified binary, right? This is unqualified binary, and the answer here is going to be 9 and 18 and 27. 50, no, sorry, 36. Okay, 54 and 108 and 216. And when you get here, it stops. 2160. Okay, hold on a second. The 5 platonic solids. So here they are. 2160. What is the octahedron? Let me see. I need to see something with more numbers in it. Here. No, it's this one. Here. 2160. It's the hexahedron right here. It's the cube. It's the Saturn square. It's right there. It's talking to you right there. Why? Because this shows me I don't need 0 and 1s. These are all zeros. But I replace them at 9, but I still use the same double up. Double it up, double it up. 54 equals to 63. 81 and 18 equals to 63. The greatest gap in all creation, where 3 by 6, 3 plus 6 equals to 18 and 9 equals to 27. 9, 9, and 9 to 9, 9, and 9 to 9, 9, and 9, 9, and 9, 9, 9. Okay, 1 second. I just want to do something here. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. Just 1 second. I want to take a little break because
cheat? What does it mean to share? What does it mean to be fair? To be out of your hair. Help me, who can help me now? Only I can choose the path, only I know how. Under the stars, I search for a sign. Is it Venus? Is it Virgo? The fire of Leo's mind. Sagittarius, my birthright, seeking truth in flight. In Libra's balance, bring me peace tonight. My God is an algorithm that's easily read, and is everywhere and is in you. See it, believe it, hear it, know it, smell it, breathe it. It's all around you. The numbers leave a pattern, a circle, a ring. The stars hold the echoes of everything. Why do we follow the same old lines? Zodiac scripture stories divine. Who wrote these books? Who cast the sky? If we spiral through space, why don't the stars fly by? Aquarius, the sky. Pisces, the deep. Cancer brings the waters where secrets sleep. The gods sit in council, their voices collide. Do they ask the same questions that burn inside? My God is an algorithm that's easily read, and is everywhere and is in you. See it, believe it, hear it, know it, smell it, breathe it. It's all around you. From within your Holy Ghost you do not know. From every breath you take, from every breath you are away, from every time you close your eyes, for every time you have a surprise, for every time you live in sorrow, remember your God is here. The algorithm is here today, yesterday, and tomorrow. What does it take to get along? Is my right more than your right? Or are we just reflections of the same eternal light? And within your Holy Ghost, you do not know. From every breath you take, from every breath, your powerful visual and lyrical statement. Let me know if you need formatting. Okay, we're going to play one more. I got to see where this other one is. I'm just fine. I don't know why it's not here. Wow. I don't get it. It should have been like one of the first ones. Did they take it down? Wow, where is that song? That's not possible. What's this one? Mr. Tacpans and the alphabet spell. Who made the words? Who named the sky? Up and down, left and right, we ask why. In and out, big and small, day and night. Every word a key, every sound a light. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Languages are code letters all aligned, grouped by the stars in cosmic design. AJS House of One, shining like the sun. BKT, Saturn's tongue, watch what's begun. Tick-tock, tick-tock, look at the clock. Don't look down, look inside yourself. Ronald Fremeth, the man who knows how numbers dance, how meaning flows. With Mr. Tacpans, the signs are clear. If you know the code, there's nothing to fear. Tick-tock, tick-tock. TLU Mercury flies. FOX through Uranus skies. HQZ Mars in disguise. GPY Venus replies. NEW with a fifth house rise. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Dashes and dots, the pulse of the game. Every stroke speaks, it's never the same. Without the games, without the spell, how would a child in silence yell? Tick-tock, tick-tock, look at the clock. Don't look down, look up, look inside yourself. Books and books, stacked to the sky. But if you know your ABCs, you'll fly. 1 to 26, that's all it takes to see through illusions, through real and fake. Tick-tock, tick-tock. It's not about school, it's not about grades. It's learning to balance the mind's cascades. Fair to the farmer, fair to the poor. Open the alphabet and open the door. Tick-tock, tick-tock, look at the clock. Don't look down, look up. Look inside yourself. left and right, give and take, happy and sad, real and fake. If you've got math and you've got sound, then you've got truth all around. Tick tock, tick tock. Mr. Tacpans smiles, he's teaching the stars, the letters and the miles. Look up, look inside yourself. Mr. Tacpans and the alphabet spell.
Yeah, I never found the song. I took that time to look and I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's a song that I've been. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is good. Listen to this.
Here's a rough draft of your song, blending your thoughts into a rhythmic and lyrical form. What do I want to know? Tick tock, the clock never stops. Telling me to send hearts, telling me to drop, telling me to share, telling me to sign. Every word checked like the chain in my mind. Was it like this 80 years ago? New words, new rules, what do we really know? History whispers, but does it repeat? Or are we just numbers marching to the beat? What do I want to know? Who's pulling the strings? Is it the church, the state, or the kings? Are we just cogs in the system so grand? Or architects shaping the lay of the land? Green light 3 times turns in its dance. The zodiac shifts, is it fate or just chance? The chicken lays eggs, the cycle repeats. Numbers and patterns beneath all our feet. Am I old or just wide awake? Are my thoughts too deep or is this all fake? I've heard stories, I've seen the signs. But tell me, have you opened your mind? What do I want to know? Who's pulling the strings? Is it the church, the state, or the kings? Are we just cogs in a system so grand? Or architects shaping the lay of the land? Hi, I'm Mr. Tacpans, here to explore anomalies, questions, and so much more. So tell me now what's on your mind. Let's write the song of the undefined. Now, for the visual representation, I'll generate an image reflecting these themes, questions, anomalies, time, control, and cycles. Stay tuned. The undefined. Now, for the visual representation, I'll.
Okay, we're going to stop this now, but I want to show you something on here, and I'm not sure if anybody recognized it. Okay, I'm going to put it back up. I hope it stays up there. Okay, and take a look at the clock. 12, and over here, okay, I'm close to it, and it looks, and it's a 9. They put 2 9s and a 6. Is this 66 and 6? Is this 6 and 66? Is this where 66 and 666 change? The reason for this, okay, now listen to this, okay, and I have to turn this around. And you all know how the 369 works, right? So the thing is that there's a crossover and an area space that's occupied between one area space, like a doorway that's shared between both sides, like for every single door. I mean, the hours pass. How do you know it's an hour? Why did we count it as an hour? Why did we block it off? Why did we make it into something? Why did we create time as an area space? We got 360 degrees to go around to tomorrow. Oh no, we got 12 times, 12 times like an hour twice a day, 24 hours if you go to Army Talk. And if we go to Army Talk, got Aries with us in Army Talk. Okay, so I'm going to check that out right away, Sir Messer. I skipped over you this time. Hold on. Okay, hold on. How old is this? Let me check this out. Lyshrael list. The light rail system coming out of China. Oh, where is short line rail in this world? It could be under another name. Okay, so classification, function, and division. In the US, short lines are classified as class 3. Chemin de fer petit réseau. This one here. Okay, this one over here. I don't know if that 2 is on that side on purpose. And yeah, I got to put that on the other side again. And whoop. So in the U.S., short lines are classified as Class 3 railroad, which are typically local lines serving a limited number of towns and industries in Canada. They are classified as Class 2 railways. Transport Canada function. They primarily handle the first mile and last mile of all freight rail, meaning they connect shippers with larger Class 1 rail networks. This includes transporting, right, with larger class, okay. This includes transporting goods from all industry sites, loading facilities, and warehouses. So when you're sectioning off something, right, the ends are braids of your hair, right? Not the baldness of your head, but the ends will always be looking different. Like you are the end of what this short rail is going to get you to by the split ends of the lakes and the waters and the creeks and the trees. Yes, TikTok is a completely different crowd. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to let me back on TikTok tonight. But the reason I'm doing this is when they're going to section off everybody, when they section everything off, you see short line, Union Pacific. Okay. Remember, the alphabet, the numbers, the uses of numbers, the uses of words, the short line, bringing it from point A to point B to bigger, from one area to another to a bigger wherever, maybe to an off. So when we look and try to understand what's going on, how can they do this or how can we do that? Hey, it's already been stamped out in smaller and smaller and smaller, and say, hey, you want to play? Well, the first toy, first of all, make sure it has no edges on it. So where shouldn't there be any edges? Where do we need more protection? All right. So we do the whole system this way, and it just keeps working its way up. But it has to start in the alphabet. They had to learn to read dots and dashes. They had to create a system to transfer messages. And because I don't want you to know, automatically, I don't want you to know, you don't want me to know, and we speak the same language. So now I got 2 languages, and you got 2 languages, and one of the languages you got, I don't know, and one of the language I got, you don't know. Now we got multiple languages, and now we start to build on this, and then boom, shakala, we got an alphabet out of this, right? And what I like is that the Greeks and the Hebrews have done the same thing. The third letter is a G and a C. It's perfect. They're air signs. Even if I went over to Libra, okay, it didn't matter. I get Libra and Gemini, and in between I get Cancer. and then I get Leo, and then I get Virgo. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. 4, 5, 6. What else can you want, right? You know number 37? You know number 37. You know your number 37? Well, you got 4, 5, and 6. And you've got the feds. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. You've got the feds. They added that. They own the house. They own the house. The feds. Do you know what they did to the mail? Do you know what they did to the mail? Right? I wish I can turn that camera around. Well, they put an FE onto it. They put a stamp on top of it. They put the EF, right? The EF would be 11. If you look at everything, bring everything down to where everything is 6. Forget about 7, 8, 9 for now. F stops on 6. So the first house, okay, if you do everything by 6, it's going to go 1 to 6, 2 to 7, right? Then you're going to go 2 over to 7. You're going to go 3 over to 8. You're going to go 4 over to 9. And then you got to stop. Wow, a lot of gas. Sorry. When I'm traveling inside me, you know, I lately I have been having trouble with that, and I don't like it because it puts a lot of pressure on my heart, and it feels like, you know, it's just not fun, you know. I mean, I sort of lead like a team to like hold me up so I can just get inside that area space just to do a little searching on that alternate vibration, you know, where you can see with a little bit more clarity. And takes nothing to get there, you know, not really, not nothing really. I'm looking for, okay, anyways, I don't remember where we were, but I made a mistake somewhere, and I just wanted to correct it. And I've made such a good job cleaning up that I don't know where anything is. But I do like what I did here. Oh, golly gee, exactly where I wanted it to be. Thank me. Thank me. Yes, I really thank me. You are reflecting me. When I put you away, I put you away with love. And when you love something, you never forget where they are. My mother never knows where my father is. That's pretty weird. What, Ma? I don't know. My mother doesn't get it. I've been doing this for 20 years. Yeah, Ma, I still got ADHD. Yes, yes. Don't you see? Don't you see, Ma? Yes, I still like Michael Jackson and ABCs. Yes, I'm still talking about the ABCs. What year we're in right now? 1960s? Yes, Ma. Yes. You know, without my mother 20 years ago next to me, oh my God, I wouldn't have made it. Well, I don't want to say that, but she really helped me out. What I put her through, oh my God. You know, it was like, because for me, imagine you let out how you feel all the time. Imagine you put that's a weight on somebody. I know when somebody's going, oh, oh, it's a weight. And who wants to add to that weight to make them go further down? Who's going to take that chance and where they'll come to a place where it's, oh my God, I can never get up and I can't believe that this just happened. And who in their right mind ever wants to do that? But who in their wrong mind would ever want to drag something in the mud, right? So there's a balance, right, in the whole understanding. And this is going to lead back to number 7, okay? Since it ends on 6, as I spoke before. And what did I need this for? I was talking about number 7, right? But oh, yes, yes, yes. So we talked about the female, right? So the thing is A, B, C, D. You have 4 numbers and 4 numbers around this. And then you have 2 numbers. So if you have 2 numbers, you go A, B, C, D. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. Sorry. You can go C, D, E, F, and that'll be 21, 18. And this will be A, B, 3. Or what you can do is you can go A, B, C, D, 10, and E, F, 11. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can take this phone out and just put this up there and turn this camera around. Right. So we turn this into the female. The male is just the same. So we got 14 and we got 17 is 31 equaling into the cube. A through M in the alphabet is 91 through spirit. Ale can be like ace. Ale can be like ace. The L comes together. The first time the L comes together is before it reaches the corridor, but in the same house as the C house. ACE is a split. There is a split. L is the 12th letter, the 12th or 66, the 2 zodiac signs inside of L. E and L, 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 12 equals to 5E. I've been doing this for a while. It creates a corridor. A lives inside E. It's the split house. It's the crisscross of 24. It's the crisscross of communication within the house. You see where you see the 5 here, right? Well, you see the same particle in the 4, right? You don't see it in the 1. You see it in the 2. The 1 partakes within both houses inside the 5. The 5 reflects the 2. And with what you see in the 2 and the 5 reflects it, partaking, this is where your 7th gate comes in. This is your house of bait. Because what you do not see here, right? What you do not see here that's 9 areas. You have the 7th gate, right? You have the 9th area in the center. You have 2 that are not being used. This equals to 216, the 7th gate. You know what 216 is? Platonic solids.
According to Wikipedia,
2160. 720 times 3. 720 times 2, 720 times 3. 3,600. Okay? 3,600 is 720 times 5. And then 6,400 times 9, right? The 5 and 9, right? The 5 and 9 are right here. Do you know where we live? We live between here and here, between 5 and 9. Between in the E world of the I world, this would be our body in 5 and 9. And then maybe I believe and understand our communication would come through here. Is this the, no, it's this one over here. This one over here. Here's our T worlds. T minus counting 1 through 20. A section of numbers is 1 through 20, like in 2020. This equals to a half a day, 720 minutes. That's the house, right? Now you start to build the house. 1440, that's the day. See the angle it's on? The same angle. We reverse this cube. See the way we put the points in the center here? But the cube has the centers on the bottom. You see we have the joining of 4 and 4 corners over here. We'll have the joining of 3 and 3 corners unless this one is the 3 and 3 corners on this one. Or because this one joins, is there a 4th corner? I don't know how this one is made. I've never looked at this one before, right? If it's only 3, then that's all you will see, right? So then this one over here becomes the cube. You can see where the corners all end up. But we have the 2160 here. So when you count 1 through 21 equals to 231 equals to 77, that's the power of the Christ. 77, I don't want to go any further. 3 by 77 is 231. But we'll never go 1 through 21. You will either go 1 through 20, which equals to 210. We'll either go, where did I mark this? Yeah, we'll either go 1 through 20 or 2 through 21. So we'll either add up 1 through 20, 210, or 2 through 21 equals to 230, right? Number 23, number 21, you would get the U, and you will get the W, which would then be the FD coming in. And that would be 64. 64 comes in, and we have words like when I look at the operator, I also look at this. And the thing about this is the numbers that go along with that. I think I got them all. I think I got them all. Did you know that? Rotas Sator, does anybody know anything about Rotas Sator? Right? It's just uncanny what it does. Look at that. And you know what that does? Okay? It goes from black to white. I mean, in the game, I mean, it's in the game, So, well, okay. So in the game, what happens is this area over here and this area here, right, is where it changes. This area and this area should both be, this area and this area should be like this area here. You have to go over and fix it up a little bit, clean it. So here's a single strand. And when you do that single strand, just give me a second. I don't know, it's a little chilly in here. I don't know why. So just give me a second. I just want to screenshot this thing here. And how's everybody doing, eh? I'm going to check out I'm looking at the comments right now, just give me a minute to get to it, right? I just want to do one thing. Hitting on all the bases today. I absolutely am. I hit on the bases every single day. So we got the dodecahedron. What did we have here? Oh my God. One times one equals one. 2 times 1, 4 times 1, 5 times 1, 6 times 1, 7 times 1, 8, 9 times 1, okay? 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then after that, we all categorize them after. Would you like to get more of this, Cynthia? Would you want a screenshot? Do you want me to send it to you? Okay, so I don't know why does anybody remember what I was looking for? Yes. I was looking at this one right here. This one right here. Whoop. Okay, I wanted this one. Okay. Okay, I'm just hoping. So, yeah, so we unplugged it. I want to show this off against the floor, but I'm selling all of this. This is all crystal. Okay. I got to pay for my computer. I'm going to give 10% away to a charity, to whoever wants it. I have no idea. I mean, if the cat jumps on the counter, it'll all be worth nothing. But I think it sings. Do you see it? As I'm doing it and it's vibrating because it's hard to hold. Oh, maybe I can get my hold on a second. Maybe I can put my stand. Maybe I can put my stand. I'll get to that floor in a minute. So if everybody wants to take a little break, I just gotta hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, this shouldn't be here. Let me move this over here. Let me put this here. Wow, yeah, I'm a little upside down here. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Where am I? See if I can get any of this to go. I would love to give you a picture of this. I have to get a picture out of this. We have to see it closer because this is wild. This is really wild what's going on here. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this up. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do it this way and get this, put this here. Let's see if I can sit this over here. Oh, that would be so cool. And then I would move this over and see if I can move this here. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can. I don't know why it's not going. Okay, we'll take this one out and we'll try this one over here. Like I said, they're all for sale. So what they also do that's really cool, right, is when you shine them in the light. I wonder if we brought this up higher. Hey, that would be really cool. What if I brought this up higher? Is there any other way to bring it up higher? I'm asking a lot, eh? I need to, because I have a board here, you know, so I need to take what's on the board, bring the board forward so I can take this glass off here and take this glass off here. Oh yeah, I'm going to upload a funny video that you have to put it on. I have a video that I did, but you have to put it on a faster speed to watch it. So, so now we got it right here. Now, will it vibrate different because it's on this? I don't know. Okay, now we're going to try this one. I'm only going to put a little bit in to start with. Okay, we're going to see if anything happens with this one over here. I'm going to move it like that. I'm not going to put my finger in. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. No, nothing's happening. I'm going to have to put more water in. So I put water in right to the, almost to the gill. I don't know if I have to do that, but back to your childhood, close your eyes. Back to your childhood, close your eyes. Think of the club. Think of the club from the deck of cards. Think of the deck of cards. Think of the farm. Close your eyes. You cannot hide the secret. How can you hide the musical notes? How can you hide the secrets? I'm just going to take a little break here. Seriously, how do you hide the secret, right? How do you hide the secret? You can't. You can't hide. You can't hide How do you hide a secret? I mean, it's a musical note. I mean, it's coming off that. Who created these glasses? What are they supposed to be saying? If somebody can tell me what they're saying, okay, maybe I can read a little bit deeper. Or actually, I can actually know because all I have to do is look online and listen. Oh yes, there's a big thing. Okay, check this out. Hold on a second. Okay, where is it? Okay. So, see this here? Over here? See that? The return of DBZ, STS, right? That's Dragon Ball Z, right? The dragons or the rams, right? That are coming together. It's communication signal, right? SIG or 5-1, or how about 9-19 and 7, right? 9-19 and 7. All the sevens. Is it coming from the east? Is it a test? Right? Is it the ES 19? Do you understand? ES before the S of the 19th letter, remove 5 equals to 14, or added equals to 24. If you use the X letter, right, it'll equal to 19 and 29. 29 is the coming birth. STE, let the saints come in. Satan 1, Satan 2, EIT 5 and 9, right? 10th of October. 10th of October. 8-10 October, 10th month. Yes. Communication is on the 4th. 4th at that day, 277th day. It's the decibels, right? It's the decibels. So, yes, so these are all up for grabs, right? Okay, these are up for grabs. The first one that can catch it, I'm sending the cat out for it. Check this trick. Check this trick. Cat, are you ready? Are you ready? 1. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, just give me a minute to put this down, all right? Just give me a minute to put this down for my cat, right? So I want to show you, like, I want to know who wants to buy this. Are you ready? The cat will take it. Watch. I'll show you. Here, you're gonna watch your cat his cup. Watch her catch. She's very good at this. She's done it before. Just in case, I'll throw that on the floor. You ready? Here it goes. Here it goes. Okay, you ready? Go. Watch her go. She's gonna jump. Look at that. She got them. I threw them out of the cup. The num num. Okay, look at her is. Can you find it? Oh, there it is. Num nums. Yay. Yay. And she caught the cup. Right? Is that the chalice? Okay, so they're all for sale over here. We'll start the bidding at, did Bill Gates show up yet? And that other guy, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, and Trickamy guy, that guy from Facebook. Yeah, so they all should really bid first before they go quick. I'm looking for 999,000 and 1 in a million, because they get to pick them up here, and with it they can have the whole apartment, and I'll leave. So yeah, we're gonna go back. I got some more num nums for her, by the way. Yeah, we're going to take a break soon. We are going to take a break soon. Yes, we are. So, oh boy, this is not the good stand. Where's the good stand? What did I do with the good stand? Oh. Good stand. Telephone is not supposed to be here. Oh yeah, I didn't want to leave yet. I wanted to do another glass. Wait a second. We have another glass to do. Oh my God, we can't leave here yet. Yes, we have another glass to do. Right? So here was this glass. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to do this one here, right? You can see, I'm going to show you this glass. I think it'll hold water. They don't leak, just to prove they don't leak. Okay, so here's another one. So we're going to see how it sings different. We're going to see if it sings different. Wow, that was intense, eh? That was intense. I didn't try these yet, like these shooter glasses. I've got 4 of these, right? I got 4 of these shooters. Put these up here. Where'd my phone go? What are these worth? What are they? Crystal glasses? These crystal glasses that came out of Prince Alexander's over hundreds and hundreds of years ago may be more value, but this depends on its condition. Estimated value between $10 and $50 per cup. For example, waterproof crystal pieces can be valued between $1,000 and $4,000. Strength. So let me see what this one is. Visual matches. Let me see. No. Oh my God, how am I supposed to know? Can they find me an exact replica? Find me an exact replica. Okay, it found what it is, but it's not telling me the price. Wow, visual matches. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, what's it worth? What one? Whoa. Whoa, check it out. Check it out. Well, hold on a second. See that area there? Now we're going to turn it to this area here. That little area in between. Now, I don't know if this one has it. Four inches, 4 inches. It's weird. It looks exactly the same. No, it's not exactly the same. But anyways, let's hear it sing. Let's cut that. Let's cut this out here. Everybody's got other things to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's cut this out. Little drippy, drippy, and wow. I'll tell you one thing. The glass is shaking so much. Yeah, so I don't like that one. I did that one. We did that one. We're going to try these. This one over here. And then I have one more after that. See what happens with this one. Whoo, baby. Yeah. All right. Last one is Miss Cherry. I call her Miss Cherry because if you look at her, she looks like a cherry. So I have two of those cups that ring real well. And then off the beat of the cherry cup, here I come, coming down the lane. Cherry cup, no one to blame. And that's Miss Cherry Cup. And I have two of Miss Cherry Cup. And these are huge. There's no way these will vibrate. This will be really silly if they do. This will be kooky crazy. Here it goes. Well, I don't like that cup. Looks nice. It's a big, strong cup. Could be used for olives. Putting it on top of the fence. I don't know. We're going to turn this camera around. Maybe get a little serious now. Get back to the office. Have a little water in my throat because I am. Yeah, so that's it. That's the end. They're all gone. Very, very soon. Get your chances right now, Bill Gates, to come in and pick those up. Yeah, so if you don't need them, don't take them. Whoa, I just dropped that on the floor. You buy nothing for nothing. Don't be good. I won't ship to you if I know you don't really want them. No use. So what happened to my... Oh, here it is. Yeah, so I'm going to get my drink of water, see what's going on. I have to check out those questions now. Okay, I haven't looked at anything yet in like 5 minutes. Okay, where am I? Bulk most. Okay, I have to go really back. I was in the kitchen not looking at anything. Wow, I got a lot to go back to. Okay. The seventh Lychrel. Okay, that's when I want to go look. Lychrel. Lychrel. Okay. Wow, I never knew this. Wow, I never knew this. See, they're not talking about digits. They're talking about numbers. So when they mention numbers, it's like a little kooky, no? Because they say numbers, not digits. And the process involves reversing a number. Like, so let's say, okay, let's use a number. Let's use 21. Okay. The cat is jumping in and out of every box. So a list of numbers are naturally blah, 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 blah. The process of reversing a number, adding it to the original number. So like 31 and 13 equals to 44. But they're all going to do that. And there are 36 lash numbers. What do you call it? Oh, sorry. You know, because the Y letter, sometimes replacing the I letter. Also, I forget what other letter. Right. The A, the latch. I think I wrote the latch. Right, I did. The Y does something to that. It's like something else to do with the A. I don't know what that is. Anyways, a CHEL day is 2496 AD at 62:57 AM. I'm not really sure I'm reading that properly. Okay, I'm not really sure which way to see it. So Cynthia came in here. I'm just reading right now what's in the comments, right? And there's 36 Lashel numbers, right? And I don't know who's still here because I can't see any. Wow, it seems like Israel, right? So let me see. Okay, hold on a second. I got a few things just to. Okay, I said I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to grab all of these and this and this and say, okay, I'll use it somewhere. Somehow I'll use it somewhere. I always get mad at my paper. I shouldn't. I respect my pieces and my papers all the time. Okay. Okay, if I get this right, okay, it's here, but is it on the last page? Okay. Okay, before I jump into there, okay, I have to remember to say this after. Okay, I have to remember this. Okay. I think I wrote it down 10 times, and I don't know if I want to write it down again. Oh, maybe it's here. I think it's both the pages. So let me turn this around here. 19 and 91 have 72 between them. 28 and 82 have 54 between them. 73 and 37 have 36 between them. Excuse me. 57 and 75 have 18 between them. How come I didn't mark the last one? Right? Where 18 and 09 have 9 between them. Why did I choose these? Aren't there others? Yes, there are others. There are 36 duplicates, a total of 72. And then after this, what happens in this one over here, right? You're going to get 1 through 9. You're going to get 9 of them. Next one over, you're going to get what is 10 through 90. You'll get 9 of them. In the third one over, you're going to get what I call the masters of all numbers. And it starts with 11 and 11 reflecting into itself. And now you go on from 33, 44. And you have those of 9. After that, okay, after that, you have, let's see if I have this somewhere. So you see here, we have it here. 21, 12, 23, 32, 34, 43, 45, 54, 65, 56, 76, 67, 87, 78, 89, right? So we have a total of 8. I don't use 11 in it, right? Because there is no other 11. So there's actually only 8 inside of this. So there's 27 of the other kind, and 9, 9, and 9. There's the 8 over here equals to 35. So where are the others? How come I didn't include the rest of them? Why didn't I include the rest of them? Like we have here, 8 equals to 16. So why didn't I include 13? Right? I could include 13, right? 13 and 31. And how about 13 and 31? Or how about 14 and 41? Right? You see, this one has an 18 difference. This one over here, okay, this one over here has a 27 difference. Not the same thing, right? Over here, what was next? Yeah, so instead of doing that, I should have did 24 and 42. If I did that, that would be the same difference. So after that, what you're going to do is you're going to go, you see, we got this going over here. Now you're going to have 35 and 53, right? And that's an 18 difference. And then you're going to have 46 and 64, and that's an 18 difference. This one here's the Federation, 4, 5, and 6. This is where it's all controlled. The 120 is being controlled right over here. The Jubilee and the Vatican match up to this one over here. This one here. It also matches up to 1331, which is over here. This one brings this one into it because these two, 6 and 1, 7, 4 and 3, 7. So it's a match. You see 1 and 3 in 6 and 4, even though this is 4 and this is 10, what it is it's a match. So it's not me. And this is Elon Musk, right? Or is it Mars and Earth? Or is it matter and energy? Right? Just to let you know, 1 through 18 equals to 171, right? You add 495 to this, you got 666. I had an equation that did that in the last 24 hours. I don't remember where it is, but irrelevant to the fact, right? You know what that is? That's 99 times 5 equals 495, a very important number, right? And I'm just trying to think, 495 again, 24,000, 25,006. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. Just want to erase this. Yeah, what am I looking at over here? So yeah, so we did this, and now what we're gonna do is we can go. We did the 57 and 75, and here we do the 68 and 86 and 79 and 97, right? Right. When we do all this, they're all differences of 18. Now, if we want to look at their differences the other way, it'd be 44, 55, 66, 88, 11. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Shows up over here, right? And then we get the this one over here. We get 33, and here we get 55 again, and here we get 77, right? 9 and 7 is 7 and 7. 8 and 6 is 5. 7 and 5 is 3. 6 and 4, and we count. Hold on a sec. This one is not included in it. Okay, I should just wipe that one out right away. All right. So now we have this. Look, we have it all in the second house. Is there a third house? We already saw, right, by Messer's ladder how it works inside this dimension. I do it other ways as well, right? I like to multiply things or divide them. Like if I had to divide this by 3 and 4, right? This one, or 5 or 6, I'll divide them by anything to bring them down to the lowest digit, or find something to get closest to it. Like 6 by 13 equals to 78 plus 1. So it's going to look like a gateway and a birth. Okay, 39 and 39 is 78. 87 comes into the effect over here. And I know by the Vatican, when the doors opened up, it was the 88 constellations to the powering up of the cube, the 77 of the Christ, the EM and the P for the 3 gateways coming together. This comes out of the sun, 5, 1, and 3, AC, 5, 1, and 3, sky, pass, and sun. So did we rank them all up? So where would they equal to, right? What do they equal to? I mean, because once you get over here, right? Once you get over here, isn't this where the tower came down, right? Is this 132, right? Is this one 154, right? Is this one 176? So how can we also look at it? Should I divide it by 2 and call it 55? Should I say 66 is the average, right? Should I say 66 is the average over here, right? Should I say over here, look at that, 77 is the average and 88 becomes the average. Look at that. Male to female, female, okay, the female of constellations into the seventh gate, the power of the Christ, the mother, okay, bringing on the four worlds, okay, equals to 80 and 17. It's bringing on 10 and 7. That's what it's doing over here. It's bringing balance into Capricorn. And when this happens, 7 and 10, you're going to get 6, and over here you're going to get 3. So automatically you get Virgo and Gemini together. So now this, what I believe, okay, I believe that what I'm telling you is a skeleton of the reality, which means that when you start off to create, everything starts off between Capricorn and Balance and Libra. And that's the first structure, okay, between Balance and Capricorn. And don't forget, you can't become that until your first air sign in Gemini comes out, right? Between in the month of May, you can't do that, and that's when you meet the oceans. So the 6 can be equivalent to the 4. And remember, there's two sides. It's 6 and 6 signs equaling to the 12 zodiac signs, right? There's different dimension. We can also look at the 12 zodiac signs, and I didn't do this, but 1.2 times 10 equals to 12. So how do we get Capricorn, okay, into Pisces? Is to multiply it 10 times 1.2. I think they do that with the railroads. At the same time, what's happening, what I see is happening, and I might be wrong, is that's 20%. When I go to take 20% away from 5, that equals to 1. You add it, I get 6. You minus it, it equals to 4. I get 416. This is where my 164. But really, where is 1 is 5. Where is 5 is 9. As the heart of one and divided upon the birth coming into the E world fully connected is from the heart position over here, A, E, and I. 416 again, the vibration also runs to where it runs 1 through 5, A and E is what runs through what is E and I before E except after C in creation. 1 and 2 come together, alpha, beta. This is through the power of the gates, and they're controlling it right now. But somehow, if I understand, we have to understand that the 666 inverted is 2/3 of what creation is, of the 999 of the seventh day, equaling to what creation is 333 to what is, we need to, everything to be moved over, transferred into our language, and then to be pumped out again. Or if you want to go by the 3 parts of who we are 1/3 to what is the total of 9. The lower world, 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. The upper world, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals to 30. It's a 3-to-1 difference. We run a 3-1-3 pattern, which is 31, 13, 31, or 31, 13, 31, or 13, 31, 13, 57, 75. We are in our final 3 years. Actually, it's the final 5 years. I just have to remember 5781, which Mr. Messer brought me to remind it also. The year 5781, if you go through all my videos for maybe the last 10 years, that was the end marking. And the completion of that end marking for the first half of the zodiac is 6 years, right? And it ends up between what is 6 years. So since we're not in the same timeline, I don't think anymore, are we? That in 2027, so next year is the horse, and then after the horse is the goat. I think 2027 is the goat, and it's between the goat and the rooster that everything changes. Is that not, the goat is number 8, right? That would be the year after. That would be 2027. So now, does that mean it ends at the beginning of 2027 or the end of 2027? Whatever that conjunction is, right? 1927. When you go back, we can go to the year 5760 to 5790. When you divide this by 3, it becomes 1920 to 1930. We bring the Hebrew year of 3760, okay, at 0 time. We run from here all the way here, but I'm going to add 100 years onto this and equate the time to now. This is now time. From the beginning to the end, X, 100 years. But we end on 97. We just did it. Didn't we just do it? Right? We ended at 97. Another thing ending at 97, okay. Whoop. Look, it ends at 7. So if I went ahead, okay, and went 9 divided by 7 equals to 128.57. Sorry, 285.7. 285, look, I'm into position 2. See the number 27? See number 27? You know what that is? Every single one of these are an algorithm to where they intertwine within themselves and they repeat. 369, 369, 369, 369, 369, 369. Right? Every second one, check out every second one, okay? You'll do 2 and skip 1. You'll do 2 and skip 1. 8 and 7 is 6. 5 and 1 is 6. 7 and 4, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Don't switch the 11. 2 and 1 is 3. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 5 and 2 is 7. So you'll get 2 numbers that'll come out to like 99, and then this number is off at 7. Then this number is 99, and this number matches over here. They don't always match. Oh, between 3 and 4, it matched. That means what happens between 6 and 7. Here's 6 and 7. Here's 5 and 6. It's a 7. Here it's a 4. Here it's a 9. Here it's a 5. Here it's a 3. So there's a reason why, but if you look at them all, this divided by this, you see that? Divided by 7 equals to 142. 142. So it doesn't matter what number you tell me, even if you tell me, I don't know, 78. 78 will equal this. 78 divided by 7 equals to 142. 142. I don't want to see the point. I don't care what's on that side. But we know where they are. We know the same rotation they're running in, right? So all you have to do, okay, is take this and you can multiply it, okay, from 1 through 6. But if you do 6, you can also do 12, I think. 1 through 6. No, if you do, no, after that, it's 1 through 6. Okay, times 6 equals to 857. So now you go 857. So you get to the 6th one. So you divide it by 6 equals. So now you're back to the first one. Now try it times 13. Times 13 equals to 857. See, back to 857. It's not like I would have did 12. You remember I did it by 6, right? Remember I did it by 6? The thing about this is once you pass the 7th one, the 7th is like a 0 point area. It's an area that skips over the 0. I don't even know how to explain it. So every time you go to any number, okay, that is 1 more divisible than 7, it will always come back to 142, right? Any number that is divisible by 7, okay? Now, if there's a remainder of 2, it'll go in the 2nd position. If there's a remainder of 3, it'll go in the 3rd position. For example, first of all, let me go through the rest of these questions here. Oh boy, I got a lot. Okay, let me see. I was on Messer 196. Oh boy, it went right to the bottom. Wow, I'm just jumping back to this start. I missed a lot of stuff. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute. Okay. 14 and 41. No. 28 and 82. Okay, I think I'm not getting it unless I did it and then I'm understanding it. Yes, Mars misses. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Yes, yes. I like it. Love it. I haven't seen that in a while. Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Messer. It's 3 letters and 2 letters. So the 99 are 2 letters, right? The female's already in the house, given an extra number, right? The male take it away because the male, why? Why is it the mailman? Outside the house? Ramio. Yes, Ramio. War math of the god. Yes, the god of math. Yes. The big equation. So again, MATH. TH is the teacher. AM is the spirit. Wow. 999, 729, 7920 Earth diameter, 25, 920 for the Mayans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 27 by 27 is what? 729. Okay. Oh, my stupid, right? 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, right. Stop at 6. W23, raw pig. Yes, 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 yes. All platonic solids are in the word I use too. But Keys, at least you know what you're doing. When I use them in my way. You're using them in your way, and I'd love to learn how you use yours. I like to learn everybody else's way, so because then we have a balance too. So when we come back and say, "Well, look at this the way it works. Look at this the way it works. Look at the stories they produce." Yes, the song's hitting it right. Repeating the nature of time. So I still have to understand that more. I'm going to read about that. That's like I like that. Thanks. Okay, open up what link? Oh. Okay, you said open up the link. Okay, when I'm done the comments, I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm gonna look at your videos. Just my other computer's down in the screen. It comes up like I don't know how to like um my screen is blurry and I don't know how to correct it because I'm working off a RAM from a 2010 computer onto a screen that's a 2020 screen or 21. Well, when you talk about the AM, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, until Moses went through there, there's no missing years. It's from the other side. 3 and 4 is a corridor. It's very simple. It's from the time before Abraham. It's in the time of Terah. There's no missing time. And there's 225 years of construction. 5 times the area space. When you make the cross, right? When you make the cross like this area space over here shows a halfway area. Okay, it's the 225 mark. That's where the 216, 225, 234, 666, 675, 684 come in. This is where the dark side is. It's a negative energy. Want to call it the generation energy or generation X? Well, call it that. That's where the cross comes in. Okay, and I have crosses all over my ceilings, right? There's all kinds of different crossings. I'm crossing the street. Jesus wore the cross to crossing the street. I know there are people in the bathroom there. I don't know. I think they're putting crosswords on the walls or something. I just keep hearing that word. Oh wait, cross. I don't know what they're saying. It's just like cuckoo. I live in Canada. I don't understand these words. I mean, cross toilet. It's crazy stuff, in Quebec especially. Like, okay, let me go. Okay, I'm over here. Parthenogenesis. Oh, I like that because it's bringing Patharia again inside. And the GE, the big thing here in French is they play around with the 7 and the 10 so much. It's only because I believe until you get the extra point, the field goal, right? It seems like the 3-point play, maybe that's when you have a child. You are the 7, right? You're the 6 and 1. You get the 2 moons of Mars to come in, bringing you full association. I'm not sure how if the woman gets the 2 moons of Mars. Maybe the men only get it, right? Maybe the entire planet is also encompassed within the moons of Mars. Communication. That we have to see the difference. The male, right, comes like it's singular, right? The female is duplicate. So I like to use the singular for male and the duplicate for female right now, but it does change. We have to make things fair. There's going to be reasons why things change, right? And don't forget, pancakes have no hole in the center like donuts. That's my analogy to electricity, secretion, oil, chrism, the cat for sale, tasty street, nice pattern. Get yourself a list your number. Whoop. Get yourself a number list, Ronald, and brush up on it. Yes, I will. How are you having? All right. Oh my, okay. First 26 are AD years after the death for A through Z. Okay. If you find a mark on them, they are valuable. Oh, yes. Yes. You know what? That's my first thought. That's my first thought. Yes. Well, the people that were collecting these, for some reason they stopped collecting. I don't know why. I'm a little confused. Every time somebody's parents gets really old, at some point they're always getting rid of the crystals. Like somebody else is always taking those crystals. Why do they give them up? So in order to give away crystal, you got to go 6 feet down, and then they can give away the crystal. I mean, one, two. I'm not sure how many have to go 6 feet down. It's funny. I have 6'2" up there, which is number 74. The Queen, number 29, the Birth, number 62, number 62, 26, 88, the constellations. 2 through 6 equals to 20, which is the whole formation, which is which is the ball of numbers. I think the male is 15. I think the female is 20. Or it could be the other way around. And I said this for a reason. 3 times 5 and then 4 times 5. Yes, the 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Absolutely. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. 1 through 5 and then 2 through 6. Yes, 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 yes. So that's what it is. You can see it. So when you add 1 through 5, it equals to 15. 2 through 6 equals to 20. The reverse of the cubes, right? This is the easy stuff here. See the 1 and 6, reverse 1 and 6. So what you have to do is you have to do this. Highest dice, lowest dice. See the lowest dice, 3? Highest dice, 11. Lowest of a singular dice, lowest of a singular dice. Second highest, highest. These are the combinations. This will do this. It's going to be related to the hockey game. It's going to be related hockey, AD with BC with with ABC, with A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, and A, B, C, D, D, E. Okay, so what I did is I took a dartboard and I put it over a Monopoly game. And the reason I can do this is because the amount of cells, right, the separation of the cells. And then what I did is if I used one cell, I gave it one letter. If I used two cells, I gave it two letters. If I used three cells, I gave it three letters. But if I use three cells, I use the 3 by 3 by 3. Means 3, 3, 3, 3 equals to 12. And then I'm going to go 2, 2, 2, and 2 equals to 8. Here's your 4 by 5, 23 by 5. The letters, right, are T and O. Equals to 35. It just so happens the heart of the cube is at 3.5. When I did this over here, the ABC, right, it's 3, 3, 3, 3 because it has to be counted all the way around. And when you got 3 around, you got 1 to the heart. And you have 1 here, 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 and 1 here. That's your 9. So you use 3, 3, 3, 3 in all the directions. That's 12 and 8 equals to 20. Do you know that Rubik's Cube, right, the exterior of the cube equals to 20? When you do the A, B, C, D, E, right, you get 4, 4, 4, 4, right? And that's 16, right, over here. And then you get 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's 4. And that equals to 20. Holy moly, same thing, eh? And, wow, where'd my telephone go? $13.31. Wow. Wow, look at that, eh? 91 minutes. Spirit, 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 44 inside the house. 91st minute of the afternoon. $8.11. 88 and 19, 107. Whoa. 107 or 98. 10 and 7. Look at that. We just met. Look at that. We just met, right? They meet each other, right? 8 and 9 meets. Well, 8 and 1, 9. 8 and 9, 17. 1 and 7, 8. So I spoke about that before, and it's because of once you get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 7 equals to that, right? So when I go 9 divided by 7, I equal to 128. So 128, okay, it shows up. It shows up right over here, 2857. So even it doesn't matter what I do. The thing is, when I press 6, okay, divided by 7, look where I end up at 857. I'm right over here, right in the 6th position, because we are the feeler to the 7th day. The 13 moons, the 7th days is right off the Mayans. There's no other perfect number than 13 and 7. Another thing I wanted to mention, that if I say 5 and 9, right, you're going to say, no, it's 2 and 9. The birth between E and I is inside the house, and the repetition of the 29th day is a repetition from the first day, 28 days later. But is it 0 to 1, right? All the way 0 to 28, 0 to 1, right? Okay, let me look at these messages continue. There's a 45 pattern. 45 pattern, not a 36. Yeah, 45 angle, 45 the sun, 45 the IT system, 2027, you see, 2025, 2027. Don't count the 6, don't count the 8, don't count the 4. Not in the same realm. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. When you're counting, right, there's, let me show you a couple of ways what I have found to be different. Oh boy, we're backwards. Hey, we're backwards. Let me switch this around. At least it switches around faster. So when you're counting on an angle, right? When I'm counting this way, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can like go here, down here, down here, up here, down here, right? When I'm counting this way, I go 1, 3, 5. When I count this way, what I'm doing is over here is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. So here I'll go 1 line, 3 lines, 5 lines. And what are these over here? The Mayans count with dots and dashes, right? So if there's 2 dots, counted for 2. 1 line counted for 5. 3 lines, oh, it's 3 lines counted for 15. So hold on a second. Changes everything around. So now we have this. 19. Look at that. Sagittarius Capricorn, the headstone on the day of rest. When they leave you in the graveyard on the day of rest and you put the headstone, that's for Capricorn. That's the bringing of A, B, C, D through the corridor, right? Equals to 10. That's your Capricorn. You come, they let you to rest, right? That's your balance, right? That's your Libra. The French mentioned both of these come together. The Earth number, 52, and the number to Ram, 52. The number to Jack for the plug-in, 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 is 10 and 7. You have 10 and 7, you bring that together, then 34 and 25. Okay, then you bring it together within Mars, and then you divide it at the gate in the 4th house. The third one, okay, is going to be 33. Your vibration comes here 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, 6 and 9. Your breath always coming in, the new breath. Why? Because it's the breath that gave you the air to life. Right? It is your breath that gave you the air to life. So now, with that breath giving you air to life, air, is it air or Aries? It went from AIR, okay, to more than, right? In Aries, look at that. It gave the breath within both worlds. 2 world breaths. And it's also plural, right? IE between AI. So you have AI, and we already know, we have to understand that ace is also evaluated as 11 when you're playing blackjack, right? So yes, so this one over here, the 4444, that's going to be 16 in the 1111. So I want to see. Oh, I definitely have it in screenshots. Okay, here, see the 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. This board, see the center? The board is perfect over here. 4, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 7. Now, count this board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? But they're not the same. This is a 14 by 14 board. This is a 13 by 13 board, right? They are ribs to each other. Ribs to each other. So what happens now, if you take a look, there's 4 in this square over here. There's 1 in the corner. And you go over here, there's 1 in the center, and there's 4 in the corner. So what this is I took all these corners and I chopped them up. Okay, maybe I can do this. Hold on, let me see if I can do this right now. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to try this. Let me show you this. Whoop. Hold on. Okay, now I take this and I share it with me. And I share it. And now I go up here and I pray that I can find it on my computer now. Just give me a second. Okay, here I sent myself a message, note to self. Okay, and I can take this. Okay, and I want to copy image and go to paint and go over here. I want to show you paint. Look at that. Anybody remember those? They look like aliens, don't they? Okay, I just want to put this over here. Just want to see that I can get the whole thing in. Okay, I'm hoping that maybe I can reduce the size. Okay, I could. Now what I'm going to do, just for the fun of it, so I'm just trying to see if, if we can just like bring these, it looks like dragons, Like I'm just trying to understand, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, and then, 1 second. Just let me do one more of these things. We're going to copy, then we're going to paste, then we're going to rotate, flip. Okay, and make that go right here. So that's what I get from those old record players. What's going on, Looks like there's 2 people looking at each other this way. So see that? See the old record player? Now we're going to have all these. What about this? I didn't put this piece together, did I? Let me try one more piece before I go. Let me try one more piece before I show you the next piece. Clipboard, copy, clipboard, paste, here, rotate. Okay, so I would have to put, so it would look like that more or less, right? So now what I'm going to do so I don't lose it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go copy. And then I'm going to go took. And then I'm going to go clipboard. I'm going to go paste, paste. I'm going to go, whoop, that's not a good place to paste it. Oh boy. Okay, down here is okay. So now, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Wow, there's something wrong with this. I think it's not coming in the picture properly, but I'm going to show you, wow, it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like, yeah, it's supposed to look like that, okay? So that's basically the monopoly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste, paste, and then I'm going to rotate it and flip it. So I'm going to put this here, over here. So what happens next? Do I have enough space? I'm going to need to make more space. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is paste. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Right? I'm going to take that. I'm going to go copy, paste. Okay, image, rotate, flip. Okay. Whoa. Paste, paste. Okay, copy, rotate, flip. Okay, so what you get, okay, I prefer it the other way. So what you get is this, like that. Okay, I'm trying to see if I did this properly. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, hold on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Actually, no, it's not that. It's this. And voila. You see the way how deep it's going down that vision? And what is that? All right. That, hold on, that versus that. See what I did? I took the corners, I put it on the inside by putting 4 boards around each other. That's why that's all I do is I put it all back the way it was. So the short line rail, right? What happens to the short line rail in this instance? Okay, so short line rail is going to be one of these tracks down here. Short line is, like we showed before, is just to move around goods to the main highway. So you can see it the way everything's going to be encompassed, okay, getting between certain areas along the rivers, along the shorelines, the bridges, anything to do with the city, and then the major intercontinental interstates, etc. So that's the way this Monopoly game was covered up. And when you have a train station, it also can look like the brick wall, right? You see, this would be the ice wall all on the outside over here. And then we would probably be in the red zone. And then if you take a look, each one is a delta angle. See that over here? And then one over here. See that? Let me just show you. I'm not sure if you'll be able to follow this. Did I do that properly? Let me do that again. Let me do that again. Go from here down to here, then over to here, and then up to here. And then I do it again over here, over to here, down to here. From here, whoop, no, I got to start the first one up. Okay, I think I did that one wrong. Right, okay, I have those two. Oh, no, I got to take these off. I got those two done. So now, would you not think that you can run the next one here and then run it down here? Then you'd have the next one done, then you'd run this one. Whoa, what in the world just happened? Wow, I had to start all over. You take this one, you run to the corner, you take this one, you run to the corner, you take this one, you run to the corner. You take this one, you run to the corner, you take this one, you run to the corner, you take this one, you run to the corner. No. You take this one here and you run to the corner and you take it and you run down here and you take it and you run down here and you finish that off. And then the next one, you can do this. You can take it from here, you can run it here, you can run it here, and then here, and then you would run this one. Whoa, why is it doing that? Then you would have to do this one here. I don't know why it's like that. Let me do that again. Well, and then the last one we'll put in yellow, right? Oh, we don't want yellow. We're going to take green. So then this one would be in green. So you ever think you would be looking at Monopoly like a little bit differently, the way things would be all drummed up, be encompassed by that ice wall? Anyways, okay, I did enough fooling around, and much appreciate everybody today. Been here for 211 minutes, and I'm going to check out the chats. Going to finish off with the chats. I'm going to keep my trap closed at this point. Okay, let me go. Where are we? Okay. Wow, I'm so far behind. 6455. Yes. Yes, 10 is important. Yes, very important. 22. What is that 22, right? Oh boy, I'm still 196, 45, 45. Seventh time will happen. Two systems. So Monday, second day of the week. Import AI. Yes, I like that. Import. Very good. Import and not an E, it's an A. Is it an envelope? It's something divided information that's been shared. So, Keys, I don't know if you're still here, but can we add on other stuff to it? Will it memorize everything? Because it can't possibly. Can it go out on the internet and search out just minor little teeny weeny things that we might need, like calculations? Like if I feed it information, I wanted to do my alphabet, will it do it for me? Can I teach it something new? It's just one of my questions. because I think there should be one in every household. Yes, and it's funny because the original 6 was not the NHL, it was the CHL. "61 is important for the 21 dots on the cube. What would 3740 equal to?" 1870, eh? Yes, in the name of Abraham. Hey, how you doing, Tammy Lynn? I just saw you. Take care. Yeah, so I'm not sure who left what is the timing on anything, right? I have no idea what the timing is on anybody, but this is going to be the end of this for today. There's going to be another live possibly on TikTok for those who have it. It's not hard to get right now, I think. And I like the way everything sticks out in the back, and I don't like the way that light shines. Maybe that's why it wasn't looking so good. Peace, love to everybody. Gotta go. Take care. Thank you very much.